Hi, you are listening to Coffee Chats with Miss Liz, and I'm so glad you're here. This week, I'll just be giving you a quick update on where I've been the last 9 months or so, and just get into what's going on in my life right now and my family's life. So sit back, get your cup of coffee, and join me for Coffee Chats with Miss Liz. Hi guys, it's me, Miss Liz. Coffee Chats with Miss Liz. I know, I have been so MIA lately. I'm just like, every time I'm postpartum, I like go into hermit crab mode, you know what I mean? Although I did find out recently, because we bought some hermit crabs, that hermit crabs are social and they like to be with other hermit crabs and they actually really like their owners. So I don't really know. I think they're just called hermit crabs because they like to dig in the sand. I don't know, but whatever. That was my little tangent. But yeah, I'm finally like starting to feel better, I guess, but also I'm on this like health journey right now. So I'm trying to get like some motivation and some accountability. So I thought maybe I would try to do my podcast again. But what's so funny is I already recorded like 5 minutes of this, but I had my headphones in thinking, oh, this is going to be good. Like my headphones are right there. It's going to have a good sound. No. It didn't. So I nixed the whole thing because it sounded awful. It was so bad. It sounded like I was underwater pretty much. And I was like, not a good idea. And now I'm just, oh, well, it's fine. This one's going to be better than the last one. So it's all good. So some things that have been going on lately, we decided to start homeschooling. So I'm homeschooling my oldest daughter, Julia, and I'm like trickling it down to my youngest daughter, Laura. So Julia just graduated preschool, and we're starting her pre-K book. And we use the Good and the Beautiful curriculum right now, just because I feel like that's nice and age appropriate for the kids. And I also homeschool some of the other kids in the daycare, but so we've been doing that. She just graduated her preschool and she's so smart. She knows my phone number. She knows her address. She knows all this awesome stuff. So we started her pre-K and she's doing great on that. We just started learning about vowels, and hopefully in the fall she can start kindergarten at home. Obviously, I'm not sending her anywhere. But it's just so cool being the one that is teaching her and watching her learn and grow and know all these cool things. I love it. And then Benjamin, he's doing good too. You know, he's not really sleeping much at night, but par for the course, right? Like, I don't know. Yeah, so I'm 10 months postpartum, and I just realized that now I'm ready. I'm not ready. I got like a rude awakening. Yeah, that's what I would say. A rude awakening. I was decorating for Easter. And so I was like 2 steps up from the bottom. And I was hanging something up and I like kind of stepped back a second to look at it. I was like, yeah, that looks good. And then I stepped down, and I didn't step down to the next step. I stepped down to the floor and I landed on my right foot, on my like side of my right foot, like the right side of my right foot. Heard a crack and I freaked out. I was like, I just broke my foot. I just broke my ankle. I just broke my foot. I don't know. I was freaking out. I was taking care of the kids at this point too, so I was even more upset. Like, my daughter Julia comes over and she's getting me ice, and she's like holding my foot and putting ice on it for me. And like, It was just so cute. And then that night, my husband took me to like an urgent care, like orthopedic or urgent care. And I got an x-ray done on my foot. And my foot was fine. It must have, she said that it was like a deep bruise or something, or like a sprain, or not a sprain, a strain. But I had to wear a boot for a little over a week. And then, but the rude awakening for me was we were in the room and the lady asked how much I weighed. And I had to say 215 pounds in front of my husband, which, good Lord, he sees me. He knows. He knows how much I weigh. Like, he can see me all the time. He knows. But saying it out loud, it hit me so hard. I got like a lump in my throat. I felt sick. I was like, I gotta get this under control, right? Well, then I get home and I'm wearing this boot and I'm having a hard time getting around, and I have to like hobble down to the basement, and I'm taking care of all the kids and stuff. Luckily, my mother-in-law came over to help me, which I am so grateful every day for that. But when she went home, I was depressed, and I was just eating whatever. Didn't matter. I was eating handfuls of chocolate chips. I was eating this. I was eating that. It did not matter to me at all. And it was just like, I was going off the deep end, right? Like, yeah, I had to pause to take care of Julia because girl was walking around with a stick that was like huge, and like I was afraid she was gonna hit somebody with it. But anyways, so I was eating whatever I wanted, and one day I had gone to the bathroom and my urine smelled sweet, or just like fragrant. It was so weird. I can't even really explain it. And then I started Googling it, and it said it could be like signs of pre-diabetes. And I was like, and I just cried. And I was like, is this my wake-up call? Because I'm freaking out, right? So I started to do some things. I was doing Beachbody's portion control cups, but I just couldn't. I don't know why. I don't know why it was so hard for me. If I left all the cups out on the counter, it was a little easier, but not even, because it's just like, I don't know. And then I had Weight Watchers. I've had Weight Watchers since like December of last year, and I just can't do it. I don't know why. It's not working for me. I have no motivation. Anytime I go over my points, I'm like, done. I don't even care. I'm going to eat whatever I want now because I'm already over my points. So I'll just try again tomorrow, you know? And then I'm like negative for the whole week until my points reset. And it's just like, it was actually hurting me more than it was helping me. And like, I'm fine with, if it works for you, that's cool. It just didn't work for me. And it was like just hurting me more than it was helping, you know? Then I tried tracking calories, and that's just not working either. Nothing works for me right now. I finally just came to the conclusion that I was just like, screw it. Just going to be chubby forever, I guess. I don't know. But I started sharing on my personal Instagram, and that helped a lot, actually. I felt like that was my accountability because people were watching it. Like, I had like at least 12 people watch it, right? And then I felt like, okay, well, these same 12 people keep watching it, so maybe I should use that as my motivation. And I have, and it's helped a lot. I'm just like trying to take it slow, I guess. I don't know. It's just been an adventure, I guess. And anytime, you know, Benjamin keeps me up all night, I almost always go off the rails the next day and eat whatever I want. And I also hate how expensive all of this health food is, but also, like, if I don't eat healthy, then I'm going to have big medical bills. So what do I want to do here? Eat healthy now or pay for it later? I don't know. So I've just been buying healthy things and trying to do things like in a more simple way. So like I went to Costco and bought like a whole thing of chicken crumbles that I just have to like put on top of my food, warm up, put on top of my food. That's helped a lot. I made like a bulk amount of baked potatoes one night, and I just cut one in half and I used that as my base because I feel like it's a little bit better than like pasta or rice. Like at least it's like a veggie, I know it's still a starch, but so I've been doing that. And then instead of sour cream, I'm using yogurt. I'm not really like weighing everything. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. But for breakfast, I've been doing like yogurt parfaits, and the granola. I do always measure the granola because, you can get kind of carried away with granola if you put too much on. And the one day I did a double serving of granola because I was like really hungry. So I went and tracked it in one of my trackers. And I was like, what did I eat that was over 300 calories for breakfast? And I realized it was the granola. So, and I've been using like plain yogurt and with like just I don't even know, like a quarter teaspoon of honey. And then I've been using berries and stuff, and it's been good. Like that breakfast is great for me. What else? Yeah. So I had been complaining to my friend about how I really wanted to buy a bento box, but they're so expensive, and like, really, what's the point for me? Because all I'm doing is like packing all my food, putting it in a lunch bag, and taking it downstairs with me, because if I have it in the bag, that's all I eat. And then I don't eat what the kids eat, right? So it's been working out very well for me. But I wanted some nice containers. And I was kind of complaining about how expensive they were. Well, that night she went to Sam's Club and they had these really cute, like, snackle boxes, I guess. And so I made her get two for me. And I'm really excited to get them and start using them. I did buy, like, this snackle box thing from Walmart, and I hate it. I hate it so much. It's like just a big Tupperware container with little Tupperwares inside of it, and I just don't like it. It's not my fan. It's not my fan. I'm not a fan of it. I don't like it. So I'm probably going to get rid of that. I did, like, a while back, buy these ones from Aldi, like around Easter time. One is an Easter egg shape and the other one's like a flower shape, and they're like little compartments. And I love it. I love those, but they're not big enough. And they're like oddly shaped, so I just want like squares. So I'm really excited to get those. I can't wait to start using them. And let's see what else. I don't know. I've been, getting like these prepared meals from Costco too, because dinner time is when I really struggle the most, honestly. Like, I got breakfast figured out, I got lunch figured out, and then dinner comes around and I'm already tired and I don't want to do anything. Dinner hits and I'm like, dude, I'm done, And so I started buying I started off with just one. I bought stuffed peppers from Costco, and it was like last week, and I really liked them. I thought they were good, and it was super easy. I just popped it in the oven at like 4 and it was done by 5, and I didn't have to do anything. There was no prep. The only thing that I had to prep was the oven. I had to preheat it to 400 degrees or whatever, so that was nice. And then last night so I really liked that, and I was sad that that's all that I had bought. So this week I bought the stuffed peppers again. I bought a chicken Alfredo bake. And then I bought, what else? Oh, a thing of mac and cheese, like a mac and cheese bake. And then I bought some chicken patties. They're like, I don't know, better looking chicken patties than like the cheap, crusty looking chicken patties, like these are like Chick-fil-A patties, And so last night we had that, and I split the mac and cheese bake in half, and so we had some macaroni and cheese and a chicken sandwich for dinner, and we had some Chick-fil-A sauce with it, so that was nice and super easy. And then tonight we're having the chicken Alfredo bake, and then tomorrow we'll probably have the stuffed peppers again. And then I don't know about the rest of the week, right? Oh, I bought this like Korean beef and broccoli refrigerated meal type deal. So I figured I'd make that one night with some rice. And then I got some orange chicken in the freezer, and I figured I'd make that with some rice another night. And there was maybe some other things that I got that I can't remember right now. And we might have Chick-fil-A sandwiches again, but like I just kind of needed a break this week. I have so much on my plate and it gets really difficult. I'm actually outside right now recording on the porch in my Mother's Day present. My husband got me a rocking chair, if that's what, like, it's like a camp chair, so it's a rocking camping chair, like one of those fold up ones. So I get to sit outside in it, and that's nice. And then I really wanted a walking pad, but I just don't have room in my house for it. I just don't. There's no room at all. I should be doing something with my house right now because it has gotten out of control, and it always does when I'm postpartum. It always does. I partially I blame my medication that I'm on. I'm on Zoloft for anxiety and postpartum depression. And it helps me a lot, but it also makes me just not care. I won't lie to you. So it's like when I'm not on it, my house is clean. I throw stuff away. I put stuff away because I got all this anxiety and things have to be in order. But when I'm on it, I don't have the anxiety, and I'm just like, no, I'm good. I'm just going to chill, So I should be inside doing that, but I don't feel like it. Plus, I'm just so tired, dude. I'm so tired. Oh. But, yeah. And so I decided not to get the walking pad because I don't have enough room in my house for it right now. So I started just, like, walking outside if the weather is nice. I don't live in an area where you can, like, walk down the road on a sidewalk or something, So I just decided to walk around my backyard, and I just like do laps. And I mean, like, I don't know. I think we have like, I don't know how much yard we have. I want to say we have like 3/4 of an acre. And so our backyard is fenced in. So when the kids go out there, I just walk around, and most of them walk with me. And then when they stop walking with me, I still keep walking, and it's nice. And I love my backyard, so I just hate the road we live on. It's so busy, and we live right on an intersection, and that's annoying. But yeah, so I'm hoping that I can, I don't know, keep this up a little bit. I really need to get the house in order. It's bugging me, but also not enough. I can't really figure it out. So if you guys could just say some prayers for, I don't know, motivation for me to get my house clean and exercise and take care of the kids and basically be superwoman and homeschool and eat healthy and get enough sleep. Can I get an amen? Like, this is ridiculous. But yeah, I think that's all I have this week. And then next week, I'll hit you up with another one. Hopefully, maybe I'll be cleaning, going through some stuff in my house in that one. We'll see. Probably not. I just need like a weekend, right? Like just a weekend with no kids, nobody in my house, and copious amounts of caffeine. That would be great. And like a full night's sleep. All right, so I'm gonna finish this off with a prayer, and we'll see how I do. I've been on the struggle bus lately with attention also. I'm just like, I get distracted and then I forget what I was saying. But I'll give it a try. So if you hear cars in the background and all of that, that's because I'm recording outside. So don't forget that. All right, dear Heavenly Father, I come to you today thanking you for the ability to sit outside and record a podcast, to enjoy my yard and my house, and to just appreciate the little things that are going on right now when everything seems so big. God, please just be with us all, be with my listeners, and help us get that motivation and help bring this podcast to somebody who needs to hear it. We love you, Jesus. Amen. Thank you for listening to Coffee Chats with Miss Liz. I hope you enjoyed it and you found some relatable content in it. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe to the podcast. You can find me at Coffee Chats with Miss Liz on Instagram. So make sure you follow me on Instagram. And I will be back next week.